everyone, this is Wade, and finally, welcome to Beardcast. Am I yelling already?
Yes.
I think I am yelling already. All right.
Beba, is that you?
Yes. Thanks for hanging out and coming to check out episode 1. To my left, we've got Ryan.
Hello.
In all of his glory. Newman. And Ashton. Ashton is going to be taking care of our beer selections and basically just here to tell us how retarded we are every once in a while. Can I say retarded?
We'll find out.
Sure.
Is that a thing? Sorry.
We'll find out.
If you're retarded, I'm sorry if that bothers you.
We'll find out for episode 2.
Yes, exactly. So how every episode is going to go is we're going to start here and basically use it as a reason to have a couple drinks and figure out what we like, give you a couple honest reviews. So if and you don't mind, can we have a couple beers?
I guess.
Sweet. She did it.
On her day off, no less.
Yeah. Yeah, the only reason I know her or him is because of the bar that I frequent. So, yeah.
One different.
Oh, we all get different kinds.
No, they're all the same. They just...
You can have the one that matches your hat.
And
Oh,
No, I did that on purpose. All right, so, fucking Christ. That's going to be a thing. All right. So, we're drinking some Treehouse today. Local brewery out of, where the hell are they? Here in Massachusetts, out there. Something like that.
So around there.
Super Treat.
No, they used to
What
be
is
Munson.
you
this?
said super.
Students
Super
gonna
treat.
fucking
There you
hate
go.
this.
Nailed it.
Somebody's getting 2.
Me.
Yeah. Yeah, Nim's not a huge beer drinker. He's more of a whiskey
No,
guy.
he likes beer. He just fucking hates IPAs.
But, so, cheers.
Cheers.
Not bad. I like it.
Tastes like one of those hop things you guys drink all the time.
Yeah,
Hop
thanks.
things.
This
Oh,
is
I
good. It
tried-
kind of reminds me of Julius a little bit.
See if you break out in hives.
I tried, yeah.
You break out in hops from hops?
We'll find out.
Well, he's allergic
Surprise,
to
bitch!
hot.
You're allergic.
Allergic to pot, which is kind of similar strains, I've been told, to hops.
So
So,
we'll
Hey.
find out.
Episode 1, we killed a man. Good job. Nice.
Cool. So, yeah, please don't watch any more
I have
of...
sweat enough IPAs onto him. If he hasn't died yet, he's fine.
yeah.
There's a story there for the more
Different.
uncensored
Oh, sorry.
crowd.
Different channel.
Anyway.
That one airs after midnight.
Yeah.
So before we get going, we do have a couple sponsors. We got Pioneer Valley Arms and TD Sports Bar. Pioneer Valley Arms, basically pretty cut and dry. They sell bang bangs.
Bang bangs.
They sell bang bangs, pew pews, and TD's is where we go and get drunk.
Also,
and
so
Chicopee.
bang bangs.
TD's.
Bang bangs.
Oh,
Same thing.
I'm confused. I was like, you're gonna get him in trouble a little bit.
Oh, no, not that kind. Not backward bang
No.
bangs.
Yeah.
No, not in.
This is already going really
You can
well.
throw it back if you want to.
This is already really going.
What's the
fantastic.
timestamp on that? 30 seconds?
Right. Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yep, it took that long. So other than drinking beer and trying to get our buddies arrested who are sponsoring us, one of the things that we're doing here at Beercast is you will not find any politics, no COVID, no quarantine, none of that bullshit. So loosen your buttholes up a little bit. This is where you're going to come to have fun and not deal with any of that garbage. I heard yours, actually.
Did.
Yeah.
You're
So
welcome.
you can appreciate that because I don't want to hear about any of that shit. There's enough of that on Facebook and whatever Twitter stupid crap you watch online. So don't worry about that here. Things that we will talk about on here are like dumb shit in Florida.
Yeah. Oh,
We'll go right into it.
great segue, Wade.
It
Great
is.
segue.
It is a good one, right?
Florida man?
These are the things that I do when I'm home and bored.
You know what?
is-
We'll have to rewind a little bit, pal. You're getting a little ahead of yourself.
What?
I don't know. The Magic Man is saying something to you right now. We have a Magic Man.
Mitch is yelling at me from behind the thing. He wants more of an introduction.
Well, nobody knows who the fuck we are.
Well, I just went with names. I didn't really want to
Right.
go too far into it. And Ryan got dragged into this mess like a day ago.
Yep. And here I am.
28 hours, I believe.
28
hours.
minutes, hours. I don't
Minutes.
count them.
Same thing.
Yep. Same thing. Noon says same thing. Same thing.
It's fine. It's fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah. I know Ryan through how many years of working?
18, 19 almost? 19 years at the Air Force.
About that.
At the Air Force.
At the Air Force.
I need another one of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really working
Yep.
pretty good. And hi.
Hi. Hi,
Hi.
I'm Noonan.
What the hell do you do?
What do I do? I'm I'm a machinist. I make stuff. You guys have probably, yeah, a lot of this, button pushing. You know, sometimes you move stuff and then push another button, and yeah, they pay me for that.
That doesn't suck.
No, not really. No. There's some other stuff involved with that too. Once in a while, you get some numbers. Good at math and stuff,
Like
Ew.
girls' numbers?
like weird numbers.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. She's here.
Yeah, that's the one.
My bad. I'm bad.
How far are we in? And I'm already going to throat punch someone? Like,
Whoa! That's why I'm sitting on this side of the table.
They live together.
She puts up with me.
I mean, and vice versa.
And she's a bartender.
Yeah, I get people drunk for a living, so, you know, there's that.
Well, there we go. Now Mitch doesn't have to yell at me for intros anymore.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. Mitch is behind the camera, and well, if we turn the camera the other way, you'd see why. But he does a great job with all this. The
He's
cool,
laughing.
The
He's
cool
laughing.
setup, all the cool shit around. He did all that, so I can only pick on him so much.
is why
He's rating
Wade-
me a no right now.
This is why Wade has no friends.
Yeah.
0 friends.
You're out here.
His wife doesn't even like him.
Facts. Facts. Love you, darling. Oh, goodness gracious.
All right, so where were we?
Yeah. Now I was going to just talk shit about Florida because it's fun.
It is a good time.
It is.
Right.
So I sat on the computer the other day. I'm looking up something like, what kind of weird shit can I talk about? And I came across this one, and it just made me laugh. Florida man fights to keep pizza-loving pet alligator Gwendolyn that he's owned for
Gwendolyn.
47 years.
Beautiful name.
He has a pet alligator.
Yeah. I like how it took him 47 years to find out
Yeah.
about this alligator.
Like finally it outgrew a cage or something, and
Right,
the
yeah.
neighbors were like, "You should probably get
No,
rid of that."
You don't put them in a cage. You put them in the bathtub.
right.
Apparently, it got kind of big though. It outgrew her living area.
I mean, yeah,
Poor Gwendolyn.
pizza does that. Not that. Not that.
I don't know where you're getting at right
You
now,
know, I'm looking around this table and I know.
but yeah,
Did we ever find out what happened to Gwendolyn?
they took her. So apparently, she went to a zoo
Really?
and probably became a pair of shoes. So
Or purse.
sorry, PETA.
A nice briefcase.
No, yeah, could be.
Is it-
Could be.
Are we sponsored by Louis Vuitton? Is that what it is?
It's Louis Vuitton.
Oh, sorry, you're right. You're right.
Louis.
Right. When you're right, you're
Louis?
right. You're right.
No, actually, it just made me laugh. I guess it was the pizza-loving alligator thing that
You
really got
refer to
me.
Louis properly.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton. What is that?
This is beer.
Wow. Great description.
Yep.
Yep.
It is a mint chocolate chip imperial stout
It's got Morticia Adams
called
on it.
Morticia, made by Barrier Brewing Company.
Mint chocolate chip. Huh?
Mint. Would you like some, Wade?
I mean, I guess.
There's no dairy in it, which is great for people who shouldn't
Yeah.
have.
You're a manly man, huh? Allergic to hops and dairy?
I'm dairy tarted.
That's the thing. That's the
I
thing.
guess so.
It's pretty bad. I you know, cheese when I have home field advantage, and that's it.
So you can't do hops, you can't smoke weed, you can't have milk.
Bourbon.
Bourbon. I just drowned myself in
You
bourbon.
got something.
I got that. And,
Tattoos, beers, and bourbon. That's like it.
and cigars. You know, I had one today while I was doing yard work.
Oh, the air quote yard
You
work.
were not doing yard work.
I lit the yard on fire. It is much cleaner now.
This is gonna not end well for him.
No, you're gonna get in trouble.
I was doing yard work.
Somebody
Uh-oh.
was power walking with the lawnmower so fast the front wheels weren't even touching. But the lawn looks beautiful, honey.
Yeah, it's a fucking mode
It is mowed.
in record time.
Are we talking
Yeah.
about the yard?
Who mowed the lawn?
I don't know.
She mowed the lawn?
She mowed the lawn and set it
I
on
always
fire.
mow the lawn.
Oh,
So there's no brush or leaves.
you're looking at me like I'm dumb. If I told my wife to start the lawnmower, this is not gonna end well. I mean, we
I've-
call people from other states
It's-
to come
it's
over.
I've
ta-
learned how to use all the yard tools now.
It's taken 2 years. I've got her to be able to start the weed whacker, the lawnmower,
The leaf blower.
the leaf blower.
I don't know how to use the
Not the snow blower
snowblower yet.
No, we're not there yet.
That's chilly.
But shoveling's a good workout, so
Yeah, especially when she has pre-workout before she goes out and does the yard. I look out the window and she's like down to like a tank top and her shorts because she's sweating so hard. I got the lawn. I got it all done. It's all done.
It's like the Daytona 500.
Yeah.
Just screaming along.
The whole yard has no snow on it. All the neighbors have 6 feet.
All right.
I would pay to see that. That's a weird turn
Yeah.
rapidly,
Yeah.
but
You're welcome.
Welcome.
now I kind of want to just. Can you tell me next time you guys are in yard work, we set up lawn chairs?
Oh my God.
You're like, this is gonna be some funny shit.
It gets slower as I get to the end though, because I'm usually drinking while I'm doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Uppers and downers. Uppers
Beer
and-
breaks.
It's awesome.
Well, I
it's
just
like a roller
drink the
coaster.
Trulies because gotta rehydrate too.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's like saying beer has water in it.
Until you have 7 of them in a row. and,
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
I'm
So
not gonna lie. I'm on her side. I do Bud Light seltzers all day long. Love them.
Honestly, I was impressed by those because
They're
Bud
very
Light is
good.
awful, but then
Their
I tried
seltzers
seltzers
are.
and
I like them better.
sorry,
than
Bud
Trulies
Light,
and-
because I know
What
you're paying
color?
attention.
Yeah, like
yeah.
to us, we're upstairs and J Dog. They're not paying attention
I know.
yet.
Thanks, buddy.
Got you.
This is gonna go places, folks. You just buckle up.
Right. So we are 2 sentences into our page now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Banter is good.
There's only 4 sentences, so that's not
Right.
bad.
We're halfway home.
There were
ladies
only
and gents.
32 typos in the 4 sentences too.
I
Yeah.
can make any typos. I have freaking the squiggly.
He's lying.
Squiggly.
You see right
The
here.
red squiggle.
My name's handwritten in here.
So I wonder what's
Oh,
next.
Magic Mike's.
He didn't make any typos, but the first thing written is July 14th.
I don't know what day it is. All right. You're gonna
I
make
thought we
me.
were playing.
You're gonna make me
Fraser.
break my talk about quarantine rule already. That's why I don't know where I'm going right now. What?
Are you finished your Florida man?
I'm working on it.
Okay. I'm
But
like,
you know, so I only found 2, and then I decided I was good enough.
Yeah, that's good.
I couldn't read any more of Florida stuff, but the other one's a good one too. The headline said, "Florida man finds wife cheating, cuts off man's penis and takes it home."
That's not a bad move.
I mean, it's possessive and
That's-
it's aggressive.
That's a weird trophy.
Yeah.
for-
It is. It is. The Gilchrist County sheriffs responded to what they thought was a burglary, which I guess.
That's burglary.
Yeah.
It's semi-aggressive, but it's a burglary.
Well, you had something and now you don't have it anymore.
True.
Yep,
Yeah.
gone. Do you think it looks like Ken? Like a Ken
Which
Barbie?
Ken?
It can
Oh,
all.
that
Yeah.
thing. All right. I thought we were
Oh.
picking on somebody.
Who?
Real quick. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
we can.
I mean, really, but.
Yeah, where are we going?
But apparently,
Wait, where are we
hold on.
taking this bus? Huh?
I don't know. I'm not going
All right,
there.
carry on. Carry on.
Maybe Caitlin and some Ken.
But this poor fucker was forced into a room by gunpoint,
Jenner.
hog-tied, and then hog released, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's some
I don't know.
Florida.
You
Yeah.
okay?
That's some Florida shit
What
right
do you
there.
say to this? I mean, that's.
I don't know. But like I said,
That
this
was a
is
real misdirection of anger, though. Like, why you gotta take it out on the person? You know,
Right.
it was his wife's fault.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was the one that couldn't keep it in her pants.
I didn't really
and
say
then he
what
lost
he
in
did to
his
her.
pants.
Oh.
Like, come on.
I just reread that and I was completely off base. I thought the wife caught him cheating to his wiener.
No.
No.
No,
No.
that
There was a third wiener or a second wiener.
2
involved.
wieners
That
and
was
one
on the-
receptacle.
Well, there
Gotcha.
could have been
That
a
was
third.
on the-
You don't know.
that was on the news about a year and a half ago. That happened where a woman, it might have even been Florida.
Well,
I
it
don't
was
know.
2019.
That's an old story. These aren't like
No,
yesterday.
no,
That
no.
was last year. It is 2020.
No, there was one where a wife cut off her husband's.
Lorena,
Oh.
He was cheating.
Lorena Bobbitt when she threw it out the window.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was.
She had, yeah, he got sewed back on. There's hope.
And then some, apparently.
No, there was definitely another
we
story.
got
I
though.
guess
There was a few,
Yeah.
and you know what? I think it was Florida again.
Probably.
So I think the moral of the story is don't take your penis to Florida.
Yes.
That's,
Leave your penis and your
safe,
diamonds at
uh,
home while
Yeah.
you go to Florida.
I'll drink to that.
All right,
Take your
cheers.
penis, don't take your penis to
No
Florida.
wieners in Florida.
Can we put that on a t-shirt?
All right.
PR department, can we put that on a t-shirt?
Mitch. Don't take your penis to Florida.
No comment.
Welcome to Beardcast. So, funny enough, everything comes from Florida. The next thing I looked up too was a Florida story. So, outside of just looking up stupid shit that happens in Florida, I like guns. I like guns.
They're fun.
They're fun.
They're fun. So I'm going through like one thing or another. I'm like, oh, let's see what kind of dumb gun stuff is. And right out of West Palm Beach, they're telling people if the riots happen that they're going to start like telling people to not carry guns or to not have their guns because people are throwing bricks at them.
Hey, you want to know what part of Florida I lived in for 9 years?
God, you're so fucking West
Beach.
Palm
It
Beach.
was
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
Partially
So-
also Royal Palm Beach.
So these people are doing that. So that's a lovely.
So the rioters or the people?
They're
that
telling the
are
legal
getting
gun
rioted
owners,
upon?
legal gun owners in Florida, they're saying riots are going to happen. Put your guns away.
There's no way they can enforce that.
But bricks are dangerous. Getting brick thrown at you.
I wouldn't want to get a brick.
I don't want a brick thrown at
That
me.
would suck all the shit.
Yeah.
I'd probably shoot someone if they threw a brick.
Yeah,
at
you
me.
probably want to shoot them. Assault with a deadly brick. I think you can shoot back.
Yeah.
I think there's something in the Constitution about getting hit with a brick. I don't know what it is.
I think it just tells you to shoot people if they do that. But it got me looking at all their stuff, and it kind of flows into like magazine capacity laws. Like some people are like, why do you need 30 rounds? Why do you need this? Only 8
Because the
states right now.
spring's really hard. Like if
'Cause
I'm
you're
gonna sit there and
fucking
reload it at the range, I just do it all at once.
Yeah. So we got like California, Colorado, Connecticut, Maryland, Mass, New Jersey, Vermont, D.C. somehow ended up on there, and New York.
I'm
all
really
have-
proud of you for knowing all those abbreviations.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
I'm impressed.
I'm smart too.
He did kind of skip over DC though. He said DC.
Well, because it was listed under as a state, which was why I was kind of.
I mean, those are all states where mass shootings have occurred. No, for the most part.
I don't know about that one, but because
Is that maybe why?
it's just ridiculous.
I know
though,
three
that
on
they think
there.
it makes a
Yeah.
difference to me. Sorry.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yep.
I mean, the size of the
Connecticut,
capacity is
Mass,
not going to stop
California
the
had that.
people from being
DC,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't
Mass-
take a whole lot of
Mass
time to
have-
reload
No.
because you
not
can still
Mass, just
have
kidding.
10
They just had a
magazines on you.
terrorist that blew things up.
Yeah.
So you're slowing down for
Oh,
like
right. The
a
Boston
minute.
Marathon.
So while we're sitting here bitching about gun laws, I guess thanks to one of our sponsors, Pioneer Valley Arms, just bought my last gun from there, bought the Springfield Arms XE E45, fantastic firearm. We'll be back in a minute.
One.
I'm all fucked up now.
Yeah. I think you're talking.
We had to
about,
stop and take a break because of the equipment, so now I'm all fucking screwy.
So
One beer, wait, that's it? That's
All right,
all
let's
it
go.
takes?
I
Let's.
think we did that, and now we're here.
I don't think that Arrow's big
Oh,
enough.
I don't.
You
I think we need
Arrow's
to
big
revisit
enough?
where it says revisit because we didn't go over any of that. You just said the capacity laws and you named off 8 states. Are those? Do
I
we
did.
have high capacity
It was-
there or not capacity there?
Well, I bought a firearm the other day, and it came with a 7-round mag, and it was kind of depressing.
Did that like even fit all the way into the handle?
Not really. Can you do that again?
Is it something like?
I mean,
Do the thing.
not while you're making that face.
But no, it's a little bit ridiculous when people go, "Oh, you only need X many rounds. You need so many rounds," but every state is different.
Yeah.
Like
Nobody can agree.
my buddy lives in Nevada, and he bought basically the same gun that I just bought with a 22-round mag. I was like, "Cool. I have a 6 and a 7-round." Fuck.
in one in the chamber. Yeah.
Yeah, because that always works like a charm. But I'm like, oh god damn it! So I was a little jealous with that one. So he just gets to go out and shoot in the desert, and
Well, even in Florida, I mean, even at BXs, you buy 30-round mags for
Well,
pistols.
Florida's Florida. I
Yeah.
think we're already there. Now for
Yeah.
Florida.
There's no
eh?
fucking rules. You
There's
can have
no-
sat alligators for 47 years.
You can
not
buy-
48 though.
you could buy a 30-round mag in Florida, but you just can't have it on you when people are riding.
What?
Is this the Florida show?
Oh, yeah, yeah. have you seen the pistol?
They're just really easy to talk shit about.
It's real easy.
Have you guys seen the pistol one? It's literally this big, and the pistol's this big. I don't know. I think it's a
this
little
big?
pod. You just move it. It's
Yeah, you
fucking
put it down
sweet.
like that. Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
you get 30 rounds out of a little, out of a cute little.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
either that or you can get like a box and have like a chain round go in there and then just shoot all day.
I really hope you just erase all the audio and you just have all the hand motions from
Oh
this.
my god!
That would.
Like a bunch of retarded Alright.
That was cute. But
Yeah.
you guys are more. You're into bow shooting more
Yeah,
than.
I've
than
shot.
fight.
I've only shot guns once.
You know,
I shot some nice guns. So I shot.
I kind of grew up on it because my father worked at Smith & Wesson, so we always had all sorts of different toys. We'd go to the ranges. My father and all his coworkers would go have fun. We'd unload all sorts of rounds. So even like growing up as a kid, always around it, always had guns. Like when I was old enough to, I'd have my own and whatnot. Competitions, yeah. We used to go do, there was like a Monday night league with 22 pistols or revolvers. It was 22s, and it was like timed rounds. You had like 10 rounds in 10 minutes, 10 rounds in 1 minute, or 10 rounds in 10 seconds. And you take those 3 scores, each with a different target sheet, and you add them all up, and that would be like the competition. So you'd have like different rounds over.
I would
the night.
lose so fast.
Yeah, I
But
you
it's
can't count
22.
that high.
It's 22, so you
There's
have
nothing to it.
absolutely no recoil whatsoever. You just ping, 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 done.
Yeah.
But the one with like 10 rounds in 10 minutes, that was like the first round you do. And it was nice. It was a nice warm up because you could sit there and like think in between each shot. Like, click. Okay, that's a little over on that side. I need to go up a little more. I'm going to do that. Yeah, sure. Click. Oh, yeah, I did none of that. Okay, let's try it again on the third round. And that'd be about it. But the 10 rounds in 10 seconds one, it's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you gotta hope you're there.
That's pretty neat.
But everybody else is doing the same thing, so it was fun to compete like that, and especially that was like my later teen years, doing that with my father on Monday nights, and then all his coworkers and people that I've grown to know over the years, going to all these events and stuff. So playing against them, that was a lot of fun to do.
I shot an AK once and I bruised my face.
What?
You're not
Face.
supposed to put like on the thing.
That's how we discovered that she's left eye dominant, because she was putting her face all the way
I'm
on the other
right-handed,
side.
so that translates to archery. I'm left eye dominant, so
Right.
I shoot the opposite.
So
right
for
now.
archery, we both shoot left eye dominant, so our eyes are looking down the arrow like you'd normally do with a rifle or a
So
pistol.
same for guns, I guess.
I shot a bow once and ended up being a bloody mess.
Oh, that was my first time.
Ah! Fuck you.
You won't need it.
Sorry, no.
How's your audio, Mitch?
First time I ever did archery, I was bruised from
Big
here
bug,
to here
sorry,
for
don't
like
mind me, people.
2 weeks.
Yeah, the atypical like first time shooting a bow, you're gonna have that nice little 4 to 5 inch bruise on your forearm because you're gonna forget to turn your arm out of the way. Everybody does it.
Yep.
It's out of reflex. I can tell you 100 times between now and the time you fire the bow, you're gonna pull that bow back and you'll be like, what did that guy say? Fuck. Oh God, what happened?
Yeah, I shot like 5 arrows. I was like, well, this is retarded. I'm done with it. I'm not doing this again.
Yep.
Oh, well, too bad we're gonna.
We're getting dive bombed with
We are.
bugs right now.
Too bad we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, we are going to do it again. And we're going to go to a region
You're gonna
these guys
suck
are gonna-
less, maybe.
We'll find out.
Shut up.
Different.
Different.
Does not mean
He
to.
can only go down from the amount of sucking he does.
Oh, God. I love you guys so much.
Down this way.
Hey,
Nope,
$5.
nope.
I haven't seen a single penny out of you right
Hey,
now.
drop that.
Yeah, did you take this?
Things right now.
Yeah, right in your. Nope.
Hey, drop that. It's right there next to
there's
the
a
floor.
I
voice
got
for
it
that.
right here. You guys want to see it?
I don't even want to know what's going on right now.
All leg in that camera. What? All right, where were we? Now for the news.
So, Mitch is letting me up notes again. I think I'm the only one who bought a firearm recently because yours are still up in
I
in
just
Maine.
sold all mine, actually.
You sold them all?
Sold them all.
Cool.
Illegally.
Thanks for the call, bro.
Well,
Your dad says one.
yeah. I told my father, I'm like, hell, sell all my stuff for me. And he's like, okay. He ended up keeping 2 of them. I was like, you fucker. Why would you do that? And he's like, well, I'll give you the money for them. I'm like, well, you bought those 2 anyway, so I suppose you can keep them.
No, I just wish
Playing footsies with me.
I am. I'm playing footsie a little
He
bit.
thought it was me.
No, I had normally I would carry a 9mm during the day, and I just switched to a 45. And there's always that big argument of like 9 versus 45, 9 versus 45.
Right.
And the 9 is obviously a smaller round, but I think at that point, especially carrying hollow points, I mean, really, what
Yeah.
it's like a little bit more stopping power, but you're not going to really make a huge difference between 9 and 45.
No,
I got this
but
nickel around.
it's comfort too. It's, your hands, how your hand size feels. You got to put your hand around the 45 magazine or the 9mm
I probably want the 9mm then, huh?
Yeah.
or 22.
Well, my
I got baby hands.
my favorite thing about my 9 is also my least favorite about it though. So like my 9mm got a really thin handle, and it conceals real easy. It sits right against the shot. You can't see it.
Right.
So
Low like
that's
your
kind of cool.
penis.
Yes. He's not going to stop with that one.
Not at all. I'm never
What?
going to stop with you, Wade, ever. It's been 19 years. We're going to keep going.
Your
pal.
wife's going to be jealous.
What?
What?
Your wiener?
I'm not stopping part.
Oh, yeah.
Love you. But then at the same point, when you put any handful of rounds through it, it's just not comfortable after a little
Right.
bit. Whereas the 45's got a little bit more of a
Got
wider
more
grip
of a
handle.
cushion, yeah.
Yeah, and it seems to be a little more comfortable. So I think the stopping power argument of it is kind of
Yeah.
meh.
It's,
Shot a
it's
handgun
more
once.
about.
I have no idea what it was either.
You gotta know. You gotta know for days like this.
I don't know. I shot the AK and the
Yeah, if she shot an AK, it was probably a Deagle. Like just some ungodly big gun.
It was awesome. I love shooting the rifles. That was fantastic.
Rifles are fun. Those are my
Wicked fun.
favorites.
I would much rather shoot a big gun than a handgun.
Oh,
any day.
my
Look at you go.
my 223. Yeah. Yeah, look at me. Yeah, my 223 was definitely one of my favorite guns to do because I just go sit on the range and set up like the tiniest little targets out at like 100, 200 yards, and I just sit there and I just plink them. And I just keep making adjustments. I had a little
And
notebook
then
that
get
I
really
keep going.
butthurt if you didn't plink them.
Oh, I get so mad.
Oh, do you? No.
Really upset.
Things I've done for so long, and I think I'm good at them, and then I have that one day where I just can't do it. I'm like,
Wow, we're already
fuck
getting into
this.
things that annoy Noonan, and we didn't even.
I know it's not even on the
didn't even
list
actually
yet.
get
Oh.
to that, but
We got
That's
there
two
early.
topics down.
look at
We,
that transition. You know.
We got there early.
we can start that.
Yeah. Well, we did already.
No,
We can
no,
get into
I
that,
had one specifically set aside for that.
All right.
When we get there,
We'll get there.
we'll get there.
We'll get
Are we there though?
I
We might be there.
We're not
I just-
there. According to the sheet that I was handed before this even started, we're not
You
there
know,
yet.
you know what we do with this?
We're not cheating.
We don't need it. Let's just go. What annoys you, Noonan?
It's a sign, not a cop.
You know what? He doesn't need this either.
Oh shit.
That didn't go. Didn't go. I wanted to
Hey,
go. Did it go?
Wade's like, no, I need that. Actually, thanks.
Do we want to
No,
go?
I
Do
was
we want
gonna
to go there?
Do you want
I think we start with her though.
things that annoy Ashton?
Oh yeah.
We don't have that kind of time.
No,
sitting right
that, that annoys Noonan through her.
That's a slippery slope.
I don't want to go down that road, man.
You want him to say things I do that annoy
No,
him?
no. That you've noticed that annoys him because it might surprise you. All right, so me and my wife have been married for 8.5 years, or together for 8.5 years, and within the last year, I've realized that I completely annoy the fuck out of her, and I had no idea I did, right? And it was a bunch of
I
little shit that I used
understand
to.
her pain.
Wait, zip it.
But I address things when they annoy me.
Okay.
Such
good?
as
Got it.
he
Got
kept
it.
putting his blanket from his recliner on the fucking floor.
There's nowhere else to put
Like,
it,
yes,
man.
I cleaned the floor. There's a whole nother fucking
What?
couch. You don't have to put it on the floor.
It's fine. It's so far
It's
away,
the
and then when I
floor.
want it, like it's right there
It's
on
right
the
there.
floor.
I get where he's coming
Oh
from.
yeah, it's
Why
winter
would-
time.
it's
I want my
disgusting.
blanket.
I think
on the
more
floor.
more importantly, why haven't you put a basket right next to it so we can put it in there so we can take it out?
It's more shit in the house. I just wanted
Alright.
the blankets. So you just put the blanket on the floor, and then I get cold, and I'm like, oh, let's blanket on the
disgusting.
floor. Fuck yeah.
Your floor's not. You don't have a dirt floor, do you?
No, I mean, I keep it really clean because I have 3 cats, so I clean it every day. But
Yeah.
like,
She
It's
sweeps
still-
every day.
Yep.
Psycho mode, man. Cleans.
You lose credibility when you
Still-
claim you have 3 cats.
still,
I don't have 3
Sorry.
cats. She has 3 cats.
I know.
you have one.
No,
He adopted you as his human.
apparently.
But anyways, I hate that. And so we had to talk about it, and he was good for like at least a week.
A week.
Now
it's
I have
always
to-
a week.
now-
We're right back, right off the cliff again. It's
Now-
always a week.
Now I have
Honey,
to.
don't worry, I'll do laundry. I'll fold the laundry, and I'll play video games.
And you know the
again.
first time he put that blanket on, he was like, man.
No, you know, the poor bastard didn't even think of it. He's just like, oh, fuck, that's where it
He didn't-
goes.
We're sitting there in his computer room, and I'm looking, and I was like, "Oh, baby, you did so good for a week." And he was like, "What?" And I'm like sitting there,
We have
staring
no
at the
fucking
blanket, and
idea.
he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Dude, you ever have a conversation where they're like, are you mad at the conversation we're in or the conversation you think we're in?
No,
I get yelled at about
I don't
everything.
even bother. I don't even ask.
No,
I don't want to know.
you don't.
I don't want to know. I'm just like, oh, she's met. Bye.
Right, shit, what did I
I'm
do?
gonna go to my room and put my headphones on and
Knows
play
when
on my
I stop
computer.
Right,
talking.
yeah, this is a good
Yep.
move.
When I stop talking is when I'm mad because I never shut the fuck up.
No.
So you do it on purpose.
You don't
No,
either.
I don't do it on purpose. But now I have to
Neither
ask.
does he.
The bottom line is I have to ask permission for my blanket now because it's on the couch where she is.
Right.
So if I'm cold, I have to be like, hey, Can I have my
You think
blanket?
she's slowly establishing dominance? I think that's what it is.
I don't know what it is, but I just want my fucking blanket.
It's only a matter of
That's
time
what
for you
comes
to get up
down
and
to.
get it.
Just ask for it.
Right.
Fucking throw it at you.
No, I don't know.
Anyway.
Sorry about
What
the
are you
blind.
guys doing to me?
What?
What are you guys doing to me?
Having some fun at your expense.
Apparently, yeah.
And you're
No, but I feel your pain, man. I get it.
It is.
Also, don't leave your Tupperware in your lunchbox.
Okay.
got another one.
No, I like Tupperware.
This is good.
Big Tupperware guy here.
We meal prep.
Big
We meal prep
Tupperware.
really
Meal
well.
prep.
Okay, what's wrong? Yeah, so what's
So
wrong
he
with
works
that?
overnights, and sometimes he forgets and leaves it in his lunchbox all night or
You know
all
what?
morning.
Like I eat it and then I put it back in my lunchbox and then I get home and forget to take it out of the lunchbox and like rinse it out.
So then I have to open
Because
this.
you were working hard like that. I get it.
Yeah, doing the thing.
Push
Yeah.
the shit out of them
You
buttons.
got
Yeah.
So then I
Don't
have to
push the
open
wrong
this
one.
disgusting Tupperware that's been baking with fucking eating at
For how
food.
long though?
No, like
Like maybe a day.
Oh,
no, like 12 hours.
If it's less than a week, it's really fine.
right. Yeah, it's true. Especially
Do you
if-
do the
It's
dishes?
really fine, yeah.
Oh, I do the dishes
Oh,
in my house.
alright.
Sorry.
You want to hear a fun
I
fact?
should have no, I don't.
Do you do dishes? Who does the dishes?
It's a combined thing in my house.
Oh, I'm the dish guy.
I'm the dishwasher.
I hate when I have this
The mechanical one's broken. So
If I don't do the dishes,
the biological one does great.
game over. If I don't do the dishes, it's like you didn't do the dishes.
But you guys have
Oh Jesus!
yeah,
all right.
on you, yeah. You've been home for 14 minutes and
It stresses me out to have dishes. Like I will come home from a 12-hour day and I will just do dishes.
that's
because
what I do.
it-
I do the
One
same thing.
stress-
one glass
Yeah.
in the sink. I gotta do dishes. Wrath of God comes down, lightning bolts in the sky.
Right.
It got to the point now where if the dishes go above the sink, the kids will look at me and be like, "Dad, you should do that."
The only time it's ever acceptable is if we cook a
Excuse me,
nice dinner.
slaves, go
Yeah.
go do my dishes.
You
They
get
can't
them-
rinse the sink.
my
together.
Get them step stools.
Not smart enough yet. They're so cute though. My kids.
Sure.
They're adorable.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Moving right along.
Yep.
We love our kids, Wade.
They're great little humans. Were parasites at one point. But,
Still parasite-ish.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. If any of you
Suck the
have
life
kid
out of
out there, let us know how that goes in your house. Freaking blissful. Tell me, it is blissful.
It is blissful. You know what? I enjoy it.
Fucking liar.
Well, you don't just go to Florida, man. I don't have my wiener anymore, so that's gone.
Don't take it to Florida.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's in a box.
It's gonna be on the shirt. Look, the designs are there.
Right. Already here.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was fast. All right.
At least you got boys.
Yeah, I do. They're a lot of fun. They really are.
Yeah.
I heard girls are awful.
Yeah. Yeah, I have twin girls. It's amazing. They're blissful. They're fantastic. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise.
Do you know why you have two girls, right?
I can think of a million reasons.
Because you weren't nice to ladies when you were younger.
I was a doll.
I saw you at Boston Billiards.
That
When
was
you were a bouncer.
like one of my first jobs. I wasn't a bouncer because I'm
actually-
tiny.
Do you
It's
think you
actually
were the
because he
shortest
gave
bouncer?
the X chromosome and
in the
so
West
did
Mass?
his wife.
I couldn't consider myself a bouncer.
What were you then?
I was
bouncy?
just the guy who checked IDs.
Oh, an ID checker.
If someone got out of hand, I was like, "Call the cops! Help!" Yeah. Yeah. Basically, I was like, "I need a man," because I just like,
Excuse me, sir. I need you over here.
"Get out of my bar!" No, that wasn't a thing. I was like, "Guys, can you please not? I'm gonna go call someone
That must
else."
have been really hard
Yeah.
working at a bar where girls wear short skirts and high heels, and it's been awful, Wade. Are you okay?
It was a great job when I was a single dude. I'm not gonna lie. It was fantastic. They might have thought I was a bouncer because at that point I was just the only dude there.
Yep.
And I was just like, I got your back, but all the regulars were cops are sitting at the bar. It was like, hey, officer fucking so-and-so, that guy. So, get rid of him. And that's kind of how I do it. And they get kicked out and I look at the girls and I saved you. Everything's fine.
Wow, so I've probably kicked more people out of a bar than you have?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I've kicked a lot of
He's like a passive aggressive kicker outer.
Yeah.
Hey, she hasn't
You're
kicked,
gonna regret that, and I walk away.
she hasn't kicked us out yet. So I
Yeah.
mean, that's gotta be.
I've come
that's
close,
gotta be
I think,
something.
at least once.
I can see that with you, especially.
Yeah, I don't get wed.
Noonan, you might be like 4 blankets on the floor away from getting kicked out.
I think so. I think there's like a counter going.
Right,
She's
yeah.
got somewhere.
Like the little
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop buying fucking blankets.
Motherfucker. And it is.
You could be hammered at the bar, not a big deal, but you drop that damn blanket one more
Goddamn
time.
blanket.
You know what? That's accurate. That's fucking accurate.
I'm gonna go home someday, and I'm gonna like go outside. I'm gonna be like, "What's in the fire pit?" No! All my blankets gone.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll take my kids' blankies away, and then you can visit them on the same day and have a little
Yeah.
powwow about missing your blankets.
I'm gonna find a little charred piece of flannel coming
have
out of the
a-
fire
They're
pit.
still rubbing
I'm
the
getting
tag,
my head-
the tags,
my head
everything
on
left.
mine.
Just rubbing it on my face like son of a bitch.
Everything has to have a home, and the floor is not the home for the fucking blanket.
Well, today
But the floor is the home for the recliner.
Oh, yeah. I see it. I see it. How we
I don't
connect-
touch your shit
Noonan,
often.
how are we going to
I
connect these
really-
dots? The recliner sits on the floor.
The recliner sits on the floor.
The blanket was made for the recliner.
Right.
For the body.
And you can't lay it on the back because then
the
you're
metal of the
in wrong
recliner sits
spot.
on the floor. The
Right.
cloth that attracts, dust and dirt and stuff
Yeah.
that is on the floor.
So,
From your cats?
So here, I'm a very optimistic person. Look at it this way. He's helping you sweep the floor with the blanket. Next level cleaning.
Did you
I
pull your
can
muscle
hear
with that
her
stretch?
yelling at me from across the room.
I'm just trying to stick with bro code. It's not working.
It's not working.
You know what? Fuck it. Put the fucking
You
dirt
guys
from
did
the floor
this.
all over yourself.
You
I don't
guys
care.
did this.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did
oh.
this specifically.
Yeah, well.
You said, "What about him annoys you?"
Right.
You did say that.
Did it work?
You dug me a hole.
Oh, you big hole. You're not getting out of that.
No.
You and your blanket in the hole. Don't bring the blanket in the hole, though, because it gets dirty. The blanket stays above the hole.
Nope. She's gonna fill a hole with us in it.
That and your goddamn Tupperware. Maybe you should put a Tupperware lid in your hole.
Can you bring your whoopee here next time so we can see it?
I'm not coming next time.
Whoopies.
This is the end of me.
It's his whoopee. All right. On that note, we'll be back. So now that we've covered the blanket thing
And
ad
Tupperware.
nauseum,
And Tupperware. I think
Tupperware.
I have a feeling blanket's going to come up.
I have a feeling the blanket's gonna
Well,
come
yeah.
too. You got to bring that next time.
Just
What'd
wear
you
it.
just call it? A whoopee?
Great.
A whoopee.
And I have to
Whoopee.
fucking clean it once we bring it here.
Why?
Because it's dirty in here.
What do you do? Are you Michael
No.
Jackson with a bubble? Like, what happens to your blankets? Like, as soon as you look the blanket wrong, you're like, oh, in the wash, let's go.
It just be clean. Like, your clothes are clean, are they not?
I think you're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
I mean, I look snazzy. A little busy, but snazzy.
A little short, but,
With the drape the tablecloth over your shorts so your nuts wouldn't hang out.
It's a good segment right here. Right now.
Jesus, you're gonna knock the microphone
How do-
Seven ring 'em. I can't.
It's a nice leg. What do you think of that calf?
Spots on your leg. What do you mean? Weird.
Oh, it's
Is this
acid
safe
exposure.
for anybody on the internet?
Hopefully my balls didn't, Joe. Let's go. All right, where were
Apparently,
we?
YouTube is gonna get rid of us real fast.
Probably. Well,
But thanks YouTube for our one
Were we
episode.
even welcome in the first
I think
place?
there is a specific ball rule, and I think you violated all of it.
I think so.
it happens. Sometimes your balls are inside, sometimes your balls are on the outside.
Wait, where are we going?
I don't know.
Somebody's got to drive this bus.
Well, we had a whole segment planned out about things that annoy Noonan, but I have a hard time getting away from your balls now. So, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that we're going to do on every episode is 5 things that annoy this gentleman, and he's going to get a chance to rant about them because, well, he likes to bitch about stuff. So,
He needs
Noonan,
to vent.
It is
he
fun.
needs to vent. Good shot, sir.
Just put that anywhere.
Yeah, good shot, sir. So we like to call this next skit "Things That Annoy Noonan."
Oh, I'm so excited.
I am so excited.
So whoopee.
Don't look to your right.
I will not look to my right. And I will say, the one thing this week that annoys me the most is doing things twice. Now I'm talking about when you go to,
Don't look to your right.
That's weird because he said he'd do anything twice.
That's
I
my
know.
motto. You gotta make
I
sure you
understand
hit it.
that.
Like you blow a guy, you gotta try to get just make sure, just to really hammer home that I'm not gay. What?
No,
Go ahead. Sorry.
that was a different
Shit, we're
conversation. Doing things twice. That means when you put a whole bunch of effort into, say you're building something in your house or you're reconstructing something, and you get all the way to the end and you go, oh man, I got the spare part, and you realize, no, this was supposed to be the first thing that goes in.
Extra.
Yeah, you're not making it more efficient. No, you have to take it all apart again, put that one piece in, and then put it all back together again. So that's doing things twice. or sometimes at work when I'm writing a program for something, and yeah, the buttons, the buttons. Yeah, we
Grab
got
this.
It's like George Jetson.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Big red one big red button on like a Nintendo controller.
Right.
Make things.
Green button makes things. Red button stops things.
Yellow button. What, you have a help button too?
We don't have a yellow button. No. We have an intercom. Help!
might-
Help! I need an adult.
Help.
Yeah, but like there'd be times where I'm writing a program and I spend all night doing it, and then all of a sudden my computer crashes and there's no backup of it.
Nope.
So the next day I come in, I get yelled at because I didn't finish what I was supposed to do, and then I have to start over from where I was before. So starting over, doing the whole process twice, and it's just really aggravating because you put a whole lot of time and effort into something, and then you have to do it again for no reason other than your own stupidity.
Or he won't let me take down the wallpaper in the kitchen because we're just gonna redo the kitchen, and that's redoing it twice.
Right. So you can take down the wallpaper in the
So I just
kitchen
have
and
to
then
look at
paint
this.
it. And then once you redo the kitchen, you gotta do the wall over again anyway.
Wallpaper is the devil.
Fuck taking
Fuck
wallpaper off.
Wallpaper is the devil.
I heard spray cans and vinegar. I heard also lighting your house on fire and going through your homeowners insurance.
That came across our mind a few things.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's like the
how
straw
about-
that broke the camel's back. You walk in a house with like wallpaper. I don't think so. Gasoline and lighter. Done.
I got a really
Here.
hot picture of Noonan shirtless with the steamer.
Pantsless too. Yeah. We it was right.
Naturally.
Well,
Obvious.
yeah.
It was hot. We had the bedroom door shut because we were trying to steam the wallpaper
We had to
off.
steam. We had to hot
In
wash the
August.
whole bedroom to get all the wallpaper off. But not only was there one layer of wallpaper, there was two layers of
best,
wallpaper on 3 walls.
Not just 2 layers, 2 different. One was vertical stripes, the other was floral in the same room.
In the same
I
room.
like it.
You're not wearing vertical strips. Sorry, that's why I looked at
No,
you.
no. If I was vertical, my belly would be out to here.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
So
vertical is
resting
more
gently on the
slimming.
table.
There you
Vertical is slimming. Horizontal is bad.
Fuck, I did it wrong.
You fucked
God
up.
damn
You
it.
got the wrong memo.
You done got wider. Believe that shit. We're gonna have to film this twice to fit your white ass in the thing. And Noonan hates
You know what's
that.
funny? Is I'm already
I'm gonna hate that already. We're gonna have to get another camera just
You know
for
what? I don't know how we can be friends if all I like doing is
With a
said-
fisheye lens,
We
apparently.
said we were friends.
Oh, that's right. Damn it! Wow, tough crowd out here today. Jesus.
Friends weren't
I've
in
only
my
been here for
contract.
20.
It's not in the thing.
It's not in the thing.
So not doing things twice. Like so, you get done like a whole project, like hypothetically building a grill,
Right. You
and you
build
have
a
that
whole
nut.
grill.
You take it all apart to find out where that fucking nut went. I
Oh,
start
yeah.
the grill, and if the grill works, guess what? The nut
But
not
what if,
needed.
What if that nut
Goes
is the
right
one
over here.
that holds all the lines together, and you go to start the thing, and none of the lines start?
Well, that's when I'll take it back apart and figure it out.
That's doing things twice.
Or duct tape.
How is duct tape?
You said lines. I could duct tape a line for propane. It's not gonna.
I've seen him do it on airplanes.
Oh,
It's really scary.
Fun fact, don't hold me accountable for anything. I fixed an A10 with a Dunkin' Donuts straw with my friend Aaron Richards. Can I say that?
I like
Can
you
I say that?
named up the entire first and last name.
I sound good.
No shit, it was a double level repair. I'd have to take the whole fucking nose of the airplane off to fix it. What do? We took a Dunkin' Donuts straw, slid it up there, B-halfed it in there. Look good. The drain worked.
Be half as glue for airplanes.
Excuse me, yeah.
It's yeah.
But
Not everyone out there in Cameraland is airplane people.
no, right. Fuck.
See,
That's
I
all.
don't mind doing things
Glue.
twice, especially things that I want to be perfect, because if I want it to be perfect, if it's not perfect the first time, I'm just going to redo it
Oh, I'm not
until
like
it
that
is.
at all.
Oh, absolutely.
Good enough. Old good enough here.
See what I did?
I
there?
mean, that's some things, yes, but
Yeah. So, like,
trust me,
assembly.
good enough is often, I'm just
Right.
like, fuck it.
So, yeah.
You jumped right in where I was going there.
Oh, poor Noonan. Noonan's just
I
good
did that
enough.
to myself.
You just got,
Just
you
good
got
enough.
trashed.
You know what's not good enough for Noonan though? The blanket.
The blood.
Blanket's not good enough for Ashton.
Episode 1, the blanket episode.
Blanket. We're labeling it blanket.
That's where we are.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Internet.
I'm crying a little bit.
We'll be one. First thing I ever did do twice was actually change the oil on an ex-girlfriend's car. She drove a Hyundai.
Was she an ex-girlfriend at the time, or is she,
She
now
became
an
one
ex-
rather
she
quickly.
Became one rather
She became one rather quickly after this.
Weird. I thought you were going to say change the diaper on the same replicate.
And my 2 kids. That
Yeah.
got annoying real fast too.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
modern.
you
day.
have to do everything
I'm going
twice
back.
now.
I'm going back.
You have to feed a kid twice. You have to change a diaper
You
twice.
can't talk about current family when I'm talking about exes. That just really just fucks the whole thing up.
So
But-
oil changes.
So I went and did the oil change, but she has a Hyundai. You get underneath this Hyundai, and right where the oil pan is on any car in the frickin' world, well, we'll do it right there, a little nut.
Yeah.
Take that nut out, drain it off, change everything. Well, on that particular Hyundai, that's not the oil pan, that's the transmission.
Ooh. Could just be red oil. Could be red oil.
Pink.
I mean,
Pinkish.
it could be dirty red.
I
oil.
was slightly intoxicated, as also the color didn't even cross my mind. So I drained the transmission, plugged it back up, opened it up, poured 4 more quarts of oil on top of said old oil. She pulls out of the parking lot, and all I see is just smoke. I was like, fucking cool. Went right back about my day. 20 minutes later, she comes pulling back in. She's like, my car. I was like, I should probably do that the right way this time, because as she was leaving, I started Googling and YouTubing, how do I change the oil on a Hyundai? And I realized that the plug for the oil pan was about 1.5 feet forward underneath a little plastic fairing.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, cool. But it had like 3 little screws, like, boop, boop, boop. Oh. Ew.
Tell me you had transmission fluid floating around your house.
Nah, man.
I did for my first car.
I had to go to
More oil! More oil in there.
I had to go to AutoZone for that
Yeah,
shit. But I
in
didn't
her
do that.
car.
You
But I
didn't
had to-
take her car to go get transmission fluid.
No, I had to take mine to go and redo that oil change, as her and her now apparently infinite wisdom was like, you doing it right? You fucking doing it right? I'm like, I'm good. I hope you get in a car crash on the way to work now.
You could have insured that.
Yeah, you did insure that.
Yeah, well, it's just coming out.
And you fixed it. Way to go.
I fixed it, and I'm pretty sure the car died not too long after that. But
Like, are we talking like 30 seconds, a week, a month?
she drove for like 5
20 minutes or
like,
28 hours.
Yeah, right.
28 minutes or 28 hours.
Who's counting?
Yeah, at that point, I didn't care because she was the worst. But,
So that's doing things twice.
yes,
Well, that was his own fucking fault.
I was entertained by it.
I mean,
Eventually.
Like I get to a point, like what I know what you're talking about when you put something together and they give you extra parts, you're like, don't explain what you have to do. It's just written in from China. Then you have to take it all back apart to get the thing to work. I get that, but
What did
that was
we-
stupidity.
What did we buy recently
It's
that
a
had
Hyundai.
no
Speaking of China,
actual, it was
never
just
mind.
pictures.
Thank
Take
you.
it back. I take
together.
it back. Is that
The
China
yin
or
was
is
where
that-
the yang was supposed to be.
Oh, my toolbox.
Wait, we were like, you didn't
No.
notice it was bleeding, like red?
More reason.
Oh, you were so intoxicated, I guess.
Yeah, there was something we bought for the house recently that the only instructions that came with it
Couple pictures.
didn't have words or numbers or anything. It just had pictures.
Perfect.
It was
not
definitely
even-
from.
I kind of do better
It
that
was the
way.
webcam.
Yeah, so-
It was the webcam.
It was the webcam from China.
The
the
webcam
webcam.
didn't have a thing?
It didn't have any words on anything. Like the box was like some nondescript cardboard piece
What were
of
you
shit.
guys setting up a webcam for?
So we could play beer pong with my friends from Michigan.
Yeah.
It's not quite as cool as I was hoping, but it's still pretty cool.
No, see, I had that right.
Well, I
'cause
went
I
back-
knew you were gonna ask.
I went back to work, so we didn't have to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Otherwise, we were gonna have
That was.
a different source of income.
Chatterbait.
Not
What?
beard.
I didn't say that.
Not Beardcast, apparently.
Not beer gas, no.
We'll make money off you fuckers eventually, though, I swear.
Beer was probably going to be involved still, so.
Yeah, yeah. So that's this week's things that annoy me. I'm sure there's billions more that we can go through, but
There-
whoa.
I just, no.
Wait, do you want to go have a nice conversation outside? It's beautiful
Ceasefire?
outside
What
right
the-
now. It's lovely.
You're not being fit in Noonan right now.
I'm sorry.
Says-
Why am I apologizing to you?
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You see, he's trying to suck up now because he threw my pen across the building.
Give me your other pen. Where's your pen?
did.
Give me your
I
pen.
got my pen in
No,
my
you're
pocket.
getting his other
No,
pen.
look, you're on my list for things that annoy Noonan for next
Perfect.
week.
I don't even, at least you have
So
a paper to
that's
write
where
on.
we're gonna leave
That's
that.
with your pen. That's where
It
this
says-
is going to.
It says motherfucking Ryan
It does.
on his
Ryan.
page right there.
Yeah, you know what? That's called leave it first impression.
Good job. Yeah.
Nailed
This
it.
is the first time they've actually met.
Yep.
So
Day
this,
one.
this whole big mess that we call Beardcast, we just kind of threw it all
This is
together.
going to go great, guys.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So, speaking of the mess that is Beardcast, most of you watching this, hopefully most of you watching this, have been on the Beardcast tap room. Except for you, I don't think I've really seen you there that much, man.
Oh no, I'm a
miss-
lurker.
Are you a lurker?
I'm a lurker.
You're a lurker.
It's a shit show. It's great.
It is a shit show. So for those of you watching that don't know what the Beardcast Tap Room is, basically you can go online and it's a big group of people, kind of like us poor fuckers, that can go online and give us your thoughts about what you want to see. You can post memes, you can start discussions. We've had a couple pretty heavy hitters on there for people. So let's talk about some of those. I got 4 of them written down. So we got two ladies, Amberlynn and Stephanie Webb.
Yep.
You girls are a mess.
no-
I'm sorry. Is that not how you would
I
describe
don't
it?
know.
Hot mess?
They're a hot mess. They are hot messes. They're hilarious.
I don't know if a mess. You know what? They're like the glue that keeps that thing together.
They are. That's the cheesiest freaking.
Yeah, that was really
They're not
lame.
fucking mess though. Without that, where would you be? You're
true.
talking to fucking crickets. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Fuck Wade.
I think hot messes are fun.
That was
okay?
aggressive.
Me too.
That was aggressive. It
Sorry.
was very aggressive.
Huh.
Which way did I say fuck though? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Wake out of this side.
That was
this side,
very
which way?
aggressive. So those two, and Pat Mulvihill and Jerry Leclerc,
Right.
always posted a ton of shit. So thank you to the 4 of you guys.
Now step it up, guys. Come on. There's more of you out there. I know there is.
There's been a lot of good
Stop reposting memes. Jesus
I
Christ.
do get a lot of that.
Yeah.
Things
Things
that
that
annoy
annoy
Ashton.
Here we go.
That was weird.
We got a new segment.
Take the over beer.
I'm sorry, there's just a couple of memes that I've been reposted like 8 times, and I'm like, how? Yeah.
Just
That's how I
you
feel
worry
about
about
it.
you. I'll worry about me.
How do I
No,
get
I love
laid
that.
memes?
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
Did you throw something else?
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
throw it out! I will
I ran out of beer, dude.
cut you
Sucks
for
to
that.
suck.
Yeah,
Like,
really.
Are there beats in that?
Seriously.
Cheers,
All right.
Wade.
Cheers, Wade.
Cheers.
Oh, awkward.
No.
I love this thing. I love this thing. Please do. All right, let's go. So, but
Anyways.
honestly, guys, thank you so much for keeping that Beercast tap room going. I mean, you guys are phenomenal. You guys are conversation starters. You're a hot mess. You're glue. You're whatever else.
A lot of quality memes on there, though. A lot of quality memes.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Much
the
appreciated.
But they only need to be there once.
true.
Just
Scroll-
don't do anything twice.
Don't do anything twice.
Scroll for a second before you post shit.
Twice is always better than
No, you can try things twice. Just
yeah. Like try reposting memes twice.
no.
Just to piss them off to get more content. I like it.
Oh, this is so.
That's gonna be a mess now.
I am making so many new.
He's got another pen.
friends.
He's got another pen.
Oh my god. All right.
But anyway,
I had to
so
find something to throw. Sorry.
much appreciated, much appreciated. So guys, yeah, really, please get involved in the tap room. One of the things that we're gonna do in the tap room is basically looking for your recommendations of things to talk about on here. And while today's episode is recorded and edited because of this fucking guy,
Still a hot mess.
it's still we are.
Brand fucking new, all right? He needed a fucking bailout. He called me. Obviously, the best in the business. Thank you.
That's why he was the last minute choice.
Yeah.
The last 28 minutes.
I can't keep on it for nothing here. But what basically we'll be doing is reading your suggestions live on the air eventually when we get to that big boy status of going through the show. So let your friends know about a tap room, invite them to the tap room, and then when we put out videos like this on the Beardcast main page, they will have our YouTube link at youtube.com/beardcastofficial.
What's that?
What are you doing?
YouTube / what? Just repeat it, Wade. Fuck.
Beardcast official.
Can you spell
That's
that?
on what?
Just look for that.
Right. Make
That.
sure you link
That
that.
one. That
Make
one.
sure you have subtitles
really
for Wade.
creepy,
Thank you.
Because
nice.
that's what we need to keep this
Yes.
thing going. Thank you.
You distracted me with it.
It's a fucking microphone. It can do anything. You want me to grab that?
No.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that.
He'll get
You're
real
gonna-
mad. Don't do
You're
that.
gonna hurt yourself
I know.
with
Through,
this.
through Mitch.
Through Mitch and various other sources.
So YouTube, all you Beercast.
Yeah.
tap room
So
people.
we need you to like the YouTube videos, share the YouTube videos, and subscribe to the channel so we can keep doing this hot mess that you see as Beardcast. So we covered quite a good amount of shit today.
We covered everything and nothing at the same time.
Everything and nothing.
Yep.
So
I think that's fair.
a little bit of beer talk, a little bit of gun talk,
A lot of banter.
a lot of whoopee talk, all the whoopee. Sorry.
It's the blanket. The blanket.
Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
Not even a little bit. So we're gonna keep going with this, guys. Really, thank you for showing up, and we'll come up with other ideas, more firearms talk, more everything. So everybody, thank you for episode 1.
Oh,
Everyone
Ryan.
who's got a beer,
Great.
cheers
Great.
to it,
Cheers.
Great.
guys. Thank you so much.
Motherfucking Ryan.
I love this guy. Everything.
I wore half of that.
It's good.
Thank you for tuning in,
Thank you,
folks.
guys.
We'll see you next time on Beercast. I'm Wade for Ryan Noonan and Ashton. Have a great rest of your night, folks.